Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura, and as you can see from the title, today we have some organizing, decluttering. I did a little bit of baking in this video, not really the process, but you kind of get to see the end. But we are starting in my daughter's room. As you can see, there she is. Here she comes. She's asking me lots of questions. I'm obviously telling her things. I think she was looking for something, and I was asking her if she was wearing her long socks anymore, which she shared with me she's not, so I'm going to get rid of those. But that's what we're doing right now. I'm just quickly going through her drawers to get things that are too small out of there, things that she doesn't wear, things that don't fit her anymore. Just doing like a kind of like new season declutter and organize, because if anyone else has children, which I'm sure a lot of people do, you know that they grow out of their things so super quickly. So I try to get in here now that we are moving from like winter, well, I guess it was technically spring, to summer, and just going in there and making sure things are fitting her properly, that they are still kind of serving us, you could say, and getting rid of the things that she no longer wears or that just don't fit her anymore. Now we've moved on to her pajama drawer. She has two of these, and this was much needed to kind of clean this out because a lot of the things don't fit her anymore or are like not really seasonally appropriate. So I've moved on to another dresser, you could say, that she has, just because that first one is not very big. I'm thinking here probably in the next like 6 months to a year I'll need to get her a bigger one. Maybe when we move, I haven't decided yet, but her clothes are obviously getting bigger as she gets bigger, so we're going to have to do something different about that. But we also have this other tiered dresser. It's a little fabric one, so I'm going through that now. The top one was mostly like tank tops, shorts, skirts, and then the bottom drawer I think was just like random items of hers, so I didn't go through that because it wasn't clothes and I really wanted to get this done. We were kind of on a time crunch this day. And so then she has, you can't really see it, but another 3-drawer dresser, you could say, that has, again, like t-shirts, some tank tops. I did put some of them into the other drawer, and then she does have like some sweatpants. Her pajamas are in the very first one, and a lot of this stuff is too small. She's been wearing it and it's been way too short for her because she is a tall little one, super tall, super skinny, just like I was when I was much younger. So sometimes clothes are pretty hard to find, and honestly, she's in like this very in-between stage of clothing. She's out of like a 6, she's really like a 7, but kind of in an 8 too, so it's kind of like really annoying because I feel like some things that are maybe a 6 still kind of fit her, but like ideally she would need a 7, but like a 6, 7 is too small, but the 8 is still a little bit too big, so just very frustrating right now. And then I'm also gonna like look in her closet a little bit to get rid of any kind of like sweatshirts or dresses that aren't really super weather appropriate anymore. And I did do this a couple of months ago too, but just making sure that I got everything. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to go through the clothing, and the things that are a bigger size I'm going to give to my cousin because she has a daughter around the same age, And then the other items I'm probably just gonna donate to Goodwill or try to do maybe like a resale situation, but those can be kind of annoying and like time consuming. So if I can find the time, I'll do that, but if not, I might just donate them to Goodwill. So now that we're finished with the clothes, this was, I think, later the next evening. I think this was either Sunday or Monday night. I think it was Monday night. But I did make these banana zucchini muffins. They are super delicious and somewhat healthy because of the zucchini, which is super great in the morning. I am so happy that I'm able to get a veggie in with my breakfast, if at all possible. My daughter usually likes these, but kind of spoiler alert, she didn't like this batch, or she already complained about eating them and just wanted regular banana bread. But I'll definitely eat these for breakfast. It's nice to have them prepped and ready to go. As you can see in this container, I'm putting a couple in to have for breakfast the next day. I can put the recipe down in the description box below, but I'm pretty sure I've done at least one, maybe two shorts on this recipe. It's super easy, super quick, and the muffins always turn out really great. They're pretty moist. And I think the only thing that I don't do when following the recipe is I don't squeeze out the water from the zucchini, because I feel like it makes them or keeps them moist, and I enjoy that. I don't like them to be super dry, so I just don't do that. Also, I'm kind of lazy. Anyway, we've moved on to finishing up the dishes for the evening. I have some pimple patches on. If you can't tell, I've had some pretty rough breakouts this week. But anyway, just getting the pans washed out. I've already washed the bowl and a lot of other things, but I try not to leave the kitchen super dirty, especially if I've cooked in it that night. right, so we are nearing the end. So what I'm doing is I took my sock drawer and my underwear drawer, and I am organizing that. My sock drawer has just been super, super overwhelming. In the morning, I've been having trouble trying to find socks that match or a specific pair of socks that I want. And so I am going to go through and match them all up, try to keep them together, and then get rid of socks that I don't wear anymore or that are too small. I didn't really have any that had holes in them, but I probably will here in the next few weeks because a lot of these are pretty old socks, but just making sure they have matches. If they don't, I'm going to toss them as well. I also did want to say really quick that our house is finally coming together very quickly, at least from the outside it looks like it is. We have shutters and we have siding and a roof, and it's so exciting to watch the process, and I can't wait to start to move in and buying furniture and all that fun stuff. I'm super, super excited and looking forward to doing all of that. So I'll probably show a picture at the very end of the video. I didn't get a super good shot just because of the sun. It was like really early in the morning, but kind of getting an idea of what it's going to look like. And I'm hoping here soon I'll be able to do like a tour inside, so then I have a better feeling of the things that I'm going to be able to buy, like furniture and things like that. So stay tuned for that. All right, so it's getting late and I've finished everything up. So I'm going to put my socks back and then my underwear back. And I'm so glad this is done. It makes me feel a lot better. So this is what it looks like. Still messy, but at least we got rid of some things. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Please like and subscribe. Bye for now.